What's up everyone on YouTube? I wanted to make another video like I made 2 videos yesterday. When I wanted to make another one this morning. It's Monday, April 24th. So yeah, I wanted to explain to you about Luigi and Mario again. But you know how yesterday I talked about the respect part, but I think this time I'm going to do like a different approach now. I'm going to do like a different approach instead of talking about why Mario doesn't get the respect. I'm going to do something a little bit different with this video. And I want to explain out with the viewers, why, I guess it kind of correlates to what I was talking about now. Yeah, you can see me wearing green. It kind of correlates to what I was talking about yesterday, but like, it does, but it doesn't, though. But I wanted to explain, I wanted to explain, I wanted to explain why I like Luigi and Mario, Mario and Luigi, why I like them both now. And over the years, some people on the internet, like I was on the top 10s. I was on the top 10s. Like, some people say they like Luigi like way better than Mario. Like some people say they like Luigi and way better than him. Like way better, but for me, it wasn't like that though. Not in my case though. But yeah, as you saw, like a couple of days ago, I posted, about a week or two, I posted my favorite Mario characters. Like I posted my top 10 favorites on YouTube, my community posts. I posted my top 10 favorite Mario characters, and you see I have Luigi and Mario I have them both at the very top of my list. And it hasn't changed, it hasn't changed that they're both Luigi and Mario. They're at the top of my favorite character list, so they're still at, number 1 and number 2. That's Luigi's number 1, and Mario's number 2. Like I said, hasn't changed, I don't think it's ever going to change now. Based into my knowledge. And they've both been at the same spots for a long time now. Luigi's first and Mario's second. That hasn't changed. No. And I want to go back to my childhood roots a little bit. Not as much now, but back I was in elementary school. I was in elementary school back in 2000 now. I remember with my friends I used to play, Mario Kart 64, Smash 64. I used to play as a kid, I used to play with the Nintendo 64 a lot as a kid now. Right though? Oh yeah, I got a cough again. Sorry. I used to play with the Nintendo 64 a lot as a kid, and I kept on borrowing it before I had it I remember I had Mario Kart 64 for Christmas in 2000 now. I remember before I had it for Christmas that year, I kept on borrowing it from David back then. Like my best friend David, I used to borrow it from him. But then when I played it, when I started having favorite characters now, yeah. Back, I think it was near the end of 2000. I did used to pick Peach a lot down. She was my number 1 favorite for a while. It was Peach. But when I kept on losing her in the Grand Prix, losing her with the Grand Prix races, I stopped picking Peach, so I played as the other characters. Yeah, I played as the other characters. I played as all of them, I liked picking Toad, I liked picking Bowser, surprisingly, especially. I liked picking, Bowser for some reason. But yeah, I have started to, pick, Luigi and Mario. I was picking, I was picking them, I started picking them both a lot for some reason. Like, I grew, I started, Luigi and Mario, I was picking both of them in that game. But then again, I wanted to have, a favorite, a number 1 favorite character, and like I said, it was Peach. Probably for about a few months, around September to October 2000, it was around that. Yeah. But, but near the end of, it was around November of 2000, I think it was around November that Luigi became my number 1 favorite character. Since November of 2000, it was around there, November 2000. It was Luigi now, and I had Mario as number 2 now. I didn't remember this, my mom did though. Like, I remember that Luigi was number one back then, but for Mario being second, I don't remember that part down. My mom told me that he was. My second, Mario was my second favorite in 2000. I don't remember. I just remember Luigi being number one as a kid, and that's all I remember now. So that's, the origins of my childhood, and actually Mario was my number one favorite, but it was like before I was Peach, like when I played Smash 64 with my Ken and David in June of 2000. Actually, Mario was my number one favorite at first, though, so it kind of changed, my number one favorite changed from Mario to Peach, then Luigi. Like, I changed 3 times, like I said, Mario, then Peach, then Luigi. And then it changed 3 times in 2000, and in the same year, I was like 9 to 10 years old, it changed. But as time goes on, when I was playing the games, I had a GameCube and the Wii over the years. I bought the latest Nintendo consoles. And of all the characters I pick, I still pick Luigi more than anyone else. You could tell he's my number one favorite now. If I pick him more than anyone else now. Like in Party, most of the time I pick him in Party a lot. You know what I mean? Like in Party, in Mario Kart, I pick him a lot. And, pretty much any game that he's playable in, I pick him a lot now. And, but my favorite character list used to be smaller back then. Like, I have 10 favorites now. I didn't always have that much. In fact, I only had 2. I used to have 2 to 3 favorites now. And I came in one. I have Yoshi, came in one. Toadette, came in one. Yes, I used to pick Toadette, like in Double Dash. I used to pick her. But I feel like on my favorite character list that, Toadette, and she wasn't back down because I really don't pick her that much anymore. I really don't play as. I haven't really been Toadette for a long time, so she kind of came on my list. Like she kind of came and went. I had Yoshi, but he came and went. You know what I mean? But if you look at my favorite character list, you see who's on it and who's not done. But, I'm not going to talk about. No, I'm not going to. I'm talking about all of them, But how often do I play as my favorite son? Like I said, I pick Luigi a lot, though, obviously. In every game he's in, I pick him, more than anyone else. I pick him a lot. But how often do I pick Mario? It changes with him. How often I pick Mario? How often now? Sometimes I pick him, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like to switch around with other characters, Like, sometimes I play as Mario, sometimes I don't. It changes that, It kind of changes with him now, it changes, sometimes I pick him, sometimes I don't, like, if it's a Smash, Kart, Party, and, any of that. Because I have, I play as a lot of characters, I didn't, pick other characters that much, but nowadays I pick a lot of characters, especially in Smash Ultimate. There's so many characters in Smash Ultimate now that I pick a lot of characters, like Pac-Man, but how much I love Napco in general, because I've been a Napco fan for a long time. So in Smash 4, Smash Ultimate, I pick Pac-Man a lot, because I grew up with them as a kid. The Napco Museum games, I used to play them as a kid a lot, So I'm a huge Pac-Man fan. So but yeah, but like in Party, Smash, Kart, I pick Mario. Sometimes I pick him, sometimes I don't. It changes it, because sometimes if I don't pick Mario, it's either I'm Luigi, and if I'm not Luigi, I'm someone else. If I'm playing as Diddy Kong, especially Diddy Kong now. Because I try to pick Diddy Kong when I can, because sometimes he's playable, and sometimes he's not down. He was playable in Brawl, Smash 4, Smash Ultimate, and Diddy Kong has been playable in Smash since Brawl, but in Mario Kart, sometimes he's in Mario Kart, sometimes he's not. Same thing with Party, or Golf and Tennis, sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not down. He kind of comes and goes. Sometimes you see Diddy Kong, sometimes you don't. So that's why if I try to pick Diddy Kong when I get the chance now. So yeah, I do like to pick other characters too. So Luigi and Mario are not the only ones that's on my list. I do have other characters I do like to pick other characters. So you know what I mean. I do like to pick other characters too, not just the same ones all the time. yeah, so I just want to explain more about, this is not like the respect video. Like I was yesterday, I made 2 videos. I wanted to change it up because I got tired of talking about that. I wanted to talk about something different a little bit now, you know what I mean? Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. But yeah, I just look at my favorite characters. I have other characters too. Some of them I used to have, like, Peach. I have her back. Like Yoshi, and Bowser. They were removed. Had Yoshi, Peach, Bowser. They were on my list back then, but I added them all, except for Toadette. Like, Toadette was the only character that was on my list, but I didn't re-add her because I really don't, pick her now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, So I often pick Luigi, I pick him a lot. And Mario, I guess, I pick him sometimes, and sometimes I do, sometimes I pick Luigi a lot, and Mario sometimes. Sometimes, like, I pick him, sometimes I don't. I like to change it up. So if you see me, if you watch me play video games, if you don't see me picking Mario, I just need a break from picking him. Sometimes I need a break from picking him a little bit down. And sometimes, I take breaks, well, I've been talking for 11 minutes now. So yeah, this is not the respect video like it was before, because, I ran out of things to talk about now. But I wanted to explain more about Luigi and Mario, why they're at the top now. Why they're both at the top, because I picked them. I do pick them more than anyone else, like I said before. I do pick them more often than anyone else now. So that's why they're at the very, very top now. Especially for Luigi and Mario, they're also playable the most often. Not only do I pick them both the most often, but they're also playable the most often. Most of the times you see them more than anyone else. So not often do I pick them both the most often, but they're playable more often. So, it's at 2, but it's past 12 minutes. I don't want to get cut off in the video, but alright, peace out. Bye.